Hello and welcome to The Den. My name is Eric and it is Saturday. I'm coming to you today from beautiful San Francisco, California. I am here in San Francisco Bay. Behind me is the Bay Bridge, and Treasure Island is right over there. And the city of Oakland you can see kind of lit up gracefully by the evening sun. And it's been a gorgeous day. It's been our first day here on this trip, and all of my videos for the next 3 weeks will be filmed from all of these travels that we are doing around the world. So we're going to be here in San Francisco for 6 days, and then we'll be flying to Fiji, and from Fiji to Sydney, Australia, and we will be in Sydney, Australia for 10 days. And at the end of the Sydney trip, we'll be meeting up and doing bonus videos with Spencer James Spence here on The Den, and it's going to be a rockingly cool time. So I'm really looking forward to doing all of that with you guys. So, all right. So this week, we're here to talk about social trends we love and hate. And so, yeah, let's just get started. So, first thing that I want to talk about, let's do love, and we'll do hate. So first thing that I love, I want to talk about sharing economy stuff. So ways that people share things together in collaborative groups, things like bike share, car sharing services like Zipcar and Car2Go, ride sharing services like Uber and Lyft. All of these things are super awesome, and they help take extra cars off the road because you're not owning individual cars. You use a car when you need it, or you use a bike when you need it, and everybody shares, and it's all a wonderful thing. So I'm super excited about stuff like that. I think it's great. It does have a bit of a downside because, you know, like the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers have some competition with the taxi services, but the taxi service people have had kind of a monopoly on that market for a really long time. And anyways, there's a whole big convoluted mess with that. So there's a little bit of a kind of a hate there. The taxi people kind of hate it, but the riders kind of love it. And maybe the drivers kind of are mixed feelings about it for both sides. I don't know. But sharing economy, that's like one of the big things going on right now. The big social trend that I love going on these days is gaming. Active gaming with friends in public. I think that is super fun. There's a really cool place in DC called the Boardroom, and we just went to a really cool place here in San Francisco called Wicked Grounds, where people play board games and card games together, and it is so great. It's a really great way for people to get to know each other better and to have fun with their friends, and to get to know more about each other. It's just a fun, safe, active way to play with your friends and get to know people. I think it's super fun, and everyone should be board gaming. Social trends I hate. So, talking in public. People having conversations on Bluetooth headphones annoys the fuck out of me. You know, it's one of those things where, like, I'm so used to people that are, actively crazy being on the street, and then you hear people having conversations with themselves, but they're really having a conversation with somebody else, and it's unclear because they have a headpiece. So yeah, that's another one of those things. I'm also going to agree with Evan, whose video I saw on Monday, and you should go back and watch his video, that fiddling with your cell phone while you're having a conversation in a restaurant is completely fucking obnoxious, and you should never, ever, ever do that. Unless you are playing some kind of secret game between each other. If you are having dinner with somebody, you should put your cell phone down. Actually, one of the cool things that I have seen in people that have cell phones at the dinner table is the stack game, where everyone puts their cell phone in a stack on top of each other, and the first one to dive for their own cell phone has to pay the bill for the restaurant. Otherwise, everyone splits it equally. I think that's a great idea, and we should totally all adopt that idea. Okay, that's all I got for today. I will be having some bonus videos over the course of the next 3 weeks of all kinds of amazing vacation footage, and I'll be posting those on my Saturdays as extra vids. I have one little quick clip that I'm going to share from earlier in the day here in this little quad, and you will see that at the end of this video. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Saturday. Cheers! So here I am in downtown San Francisco. We are in the Embarcadero area, and I'm going to just do a quick 360-degree shot to show you all of the awesome stuff that's down here on the waterfront. So this is the skyline here in the Embarcadero, and then this is Cupid's Span, which is this awesome, huge, enormous bow and arrow right into this little hillside. And just down here on this little stone area here is a historic fossil that talks about the sea life here in the San Francisco Bay. And then continuing on, that little tower that you see, that bell tower in the back there, is the Port of San Francisco clock tower, and some of the piers that take you across the bay, the ferries that take you across the bay. That is Treasure Island over there, and that's the naval base on Treasure Island. This is the Bay Bridge that connects Oakland and San Francisco. And continuing on around, the Hills Brothers Coffee, which is a famous coffee roaster here in San Francisco. And we have reached the point where we began. So, super awesome.